What's going on, Hostile Music TV? I'm here with Richard Frank, the coordinator of Youth Unlimited. We're going to speak to him about fatherhood. So, Mr. Franklin, can you please tell us, in your words, what is fatherhood?
Fatherhood is raising children to be better people, whatever better is to them. Because the reality is, we have our own concepts and our own thought process about what we think our children should be, but we've got to let our children find their own path. And what I've done with all my children is just try to give them every tool available, make them understand what the world is about, and then let them go out here and deal with it and make it a better place for themselves and everybody around them. So I think the reality is, we as fathers need to touch our children in such a way that they want to go out and be positive people themselves in this world, and touch the world in a positive way, make it a better place for themselves, their families, and the human race, as it were. So I think our major job is being able to be very realistic with our children, and talk to them in such a way that they understand that the world has a lot of negativism in it, but it's not something they can overcome. It actually is an obstacle that I think is the reason we're here. I think God placed us on this earth to make it better. I think that's the real reason we're here, and I think what we try to do with our children is make them understand that they have the ability, they have the talent and skills within themselves, given to them by God, to change the world and to be a better place.
All right. What do you think this generation of fathers need to do or need to improve on that the last generation didn't do? What do these new fathers need to do, to not do what the last generation did?
Well, I think this is a dilemma that faces each generation of dads and parents. But I think one of the problems we have is realistic communications. A lot of times what we communicate to our children is not a realism of what's waiting for them. I think I always go back to the fact that my mother and father, I felt, never told me that the world could be cruel and would be cruel to me and do bad things to me if I wasn't ready for it. Then the reality is, what we need to do is make sure our kids understand life ain't necessarily fair, but that doesn't mean you can't be better, even with unfairness in the world. So I think what we lack as fathers is a true communications with our children, especially our young men. I think what we haven't done is talk to them about our imperfections first, so they recognize their imperfections and they can overcome those imperfections through our communications. I think the reality is we really need to improve our communicational skills with our kids.
All right. Any last shout outs?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out to all those young men that have been part of the Youth Unlimited program, and I want to shout out to Hostile Music TV.
Who got it? 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 Y'all always